They say bees are one of the only living things that have a net positive impact on their environment.
They only sting or fight when they have to. They always keep calm and just go about their own business.
We always refer to Planet Bee as like the third sibling in the family.
The bees, it's the whole community is a family, and pretty much everybody's a sibling. And if we could think about our communities like that, I think we could do a lot more for each other too.
My name is Olivia, and I am the VP of Marketing at Planet Bee.
My name's James. I'm part of the family here at Planet Bee.
Planet Bee is a honey farm and education center.
Primarily a tourist attraction. Have people come here looking for either honey or to learn a little bit about bees.
And we share the amazing products of the hive. So we offer a selection of candles and different honeys, body care products. We also make honey wine or mead from the honey. So it's just kind of a nice attraction that's all centered around the amazing honeybee. We had this huge honey pot on the counter that was always filled with honey. I have great memories about eating honey out of the honey jar. I remember pouring honey for $2 an hour as a kid to make some pocket change, which was always great.
So I was very proud, obviously, as a kid. I had our grade 1 class come for a field trip to Planet Bee, so I was quite excited to show the kids how brave I was around bees, and there my dad was opening up the beehive. Thought I would get a little closer.
We're so proud out there with the bee smoker and everything, and then you got stung on the lower lip. It swelled up like a golf ball.
And got stung in front of all my friends. That was great.
I talked to some of his friends, and they always say that, like, oh, your dad always hoped that you and James would be able to take it over.
It feels good to be stepping into his shoes now. It wasn't an abrupt change. He's been saying that he's been retiring for about 5 to 8 years now, so there's been this real nice gradual passing off of responsibilities.
I think he knows his business is in the best hands possible.
Very confident that with my sister and I, we can take it on, and we can usher in a new age of Planet Bee, and yeah, for a new generation. So I had my son back in 2022.
Right away, Ashton is so unafraid of bees, and he's right up there with our dad, who he calls Papa Bees.
My bee is in the honey.
He gets picked up from daycare and immediately, let's go to Planet Bee.
It's amazing to see my son at only 3 and so comfortable around bees, and he loves them so much and always wants to hold a bee and
My friend.
be careful with them, and has had nothing but good experiences so far. And
I think it's a testament to kind of the mission of Planet Bee, showing its success and trying to reduce fear and raise fascination and excitement for honeybees.
Happy birthday.
We focus our initiatives around educating the public about the importance of bees. We love to share tips about supporting pollinators. Bees have a great impact on plants, and by pollinating them, they allow the plants to grow foods and vegetables. So through pollination and all the great things that they do for the natural environment, they actually leave it better than they found it.
there's a really big message from the bees to humans and how they operate, in that everything they do is for the collective of the hive or the community. If a hive is running low on food, they have been known to share all the honey down to the last drop, because they realize, you know, if they survive but the hive doesn't, there really is no community and there is no life for them afterwards.
That's the queen, there's only one.
They only need one new queen, but they've been known to bring or raise 6 to 10 new queens. They only ever want the one, but what they're trying to do is they want those bees to fight to see who's the strongest and healthiest queen to take over. However, they never kill off the old queen. There's never a struggle between the old and the new, and bees have never been known to kill off an old queen. There's no rebellions or revolutions in a beehive.
We love bees, so shifting the mission from education and awareness to taking action, and what can we do to actually take steps that have a real measurable impact on supporting pollinators and creating safe habitats for them, and just doing our best to help people give back to the bees. 1
in every 3 fruits or vegetables or nuts in the grocery store is deliberately from pollination, or specifically from pollination by honeybees.
Planting bee-friendly gardens and creating a lot of natural, untouched spaces for native pollinators to thrive, I think is really important.
I think we can do a lot more on the sustainability side. I know it's a real passion of a lot of younger folks, and supporting bees, supporting the environment. I think something that's very special that we have here at Planet Bee is the variety of honey that you can choose to try and buy, and not just being flavors of honey, so not just deliberately added to the honey, but showing people that, yeah, every flower is a unique nectar, which becomes a unique flavor of honey in the end. You can see right away from the colors, we do have a honey rainbow here where you can see all the different colors of honey. Generally, those darker honeys have stronger flavors, lighter ones being more mild. I found mead really interesting. It's a very versatile drink. There's a lot of different ways to make it. I feel like even if you think you're a beer drinker or a wine drinker or a cider drinker, there's still probably a style of mead out there for you. There's a lot of history to it as well. I think that's really neat with meads. It's referred to a lot in the medieval days, a lot of religious texts as well in the past, all talking about mead. So yeah, it's fun to educate people on the history of mead and kind of treat it like this historical beverage that has a strong connection to humans and yeah, all throughout history. So I really enjoyed the chemistry of mead making. You know, you're always keeping track of that mixture of honey and water as it's fermenting and alcohol's being produced. And so watching the sugar drop as it turns into alcohol. So I think the whole process is very much like following a recipe. Every batch is another challenge and another cool drink at the end to try and share with friends and family.
Being that my brother and I aren't expert beekeepers, and that really was, I think, the secret sauce that my dad brought to the business. We're really going to be working to increase our knowledge and relationships with other local beekeepers so that they can keep that aspect strong. We're excited to offer new things in terms of the education center and offering new interactive opportunities, especially for little kids.
I'd love to see Planet Bee just keep growing and have my dad look back at where it was when he left it and just how much bigger it's become now.
There's lots of ideas in the works, so we're just excited.